Do y'all see this house right here? This is one of the 2 houses that I grew up in when I was younger. This house needs to be condemned because whoever moved here has not taken care of it, and obviously I think no one lives there now because I'm looking straight through the house. That's crazy. Like, for real. I know I'm supposed to been going home, y'all, but I got detoured because they were doing road construction, and the detour took me down the main street, which we used to use to get to the old crib. So I was like, dang, let me go by the crib. Man, y'all, it's a shame. And actually what happened, the reason we stopped living there is because we got what do you call it? Foreclosed. My mom got foreclosed on, unfortunately, and we had to move. I actually left that house when I was 20. How old was I? 23. I was 2 months before turning 24. That was when I moved out of that house into my first apartment. And it was real sad, like real sad, because that was the first house that my mom purchased. And my mom did a whole lot of work to that house. She really maintained that house. Unfortunately, she was one of the people that got caught up in that adjustable rate mortgage crap long time ago. And basically, our mortgage started out real low, and by the time we ended up leaving, I think my mom's mortgage had more than tripled because the rate just kept going up and she just couldn't keep up with the payments. So yeah, it was a real sad, bittersweet day. We moved in that house when I was in the 8th grade. So from 8th grade, however old you are in 8th grade, 13, 14 to 23 years old, almost 24. So yeah, we lived there for 10 years. And like I said, my mom did a whole lot to that house. It's an older home, and the neighborhood itself is good. When I say the neighborhood, I mean like our block and maybe the 2 or 3 surrounding blocks. But it's like almost like a neighborhood within inside of a awful neighborhood. So anywhere outside of those 2, 3, maybe 4 blocks was straight hood. We lived in the hood, y'all, like hood. If you from Jacksonville, I'm talking about over off Myrtle Ave, okay? You already know that's the hood. And but we had an older home that whoever had it before us really took good care of. In that particular area, that used to be an upscale area, and that's where a lot of the teachers and nurses and doctors and such long time ago would live. And so you can imagine, like, I mean, it was a big house, and it might not have looked big, but it was a big house. It actually sits on 2 lots. But anyway, I'm rambling on about this house, but the house was great. Like, we had the baddest house in the neighborhood. I know it don't look like it from what I just showed y'all, but that house has really gone down. Like, everybody just was so anxious to see the inside of our house because, again, we had the baddest house in the hood and the biggest. Well, I ain't gonna say the biggest, but definitely one of the biggest, definitely top 3. So yeah, it's such a shame to see that happen. You know, it sucked because obviously whoever, you know, took it over after we left did not take care of it or maintain it. But it's water under the bridge. It is what it is. You live and you learn, you move on with your life. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you guys. I know I share with you, but I'm really guarded and protected with my personal information. Like, I don't even go by my real name on this channel. If you know me, then obviously you know my real name, but right now I'm just not comfortable with putting myself out there for a number of reasons. But I try to share as much with you guys as I can, and I try to, you know, just let you in on like a little bits and pieces of things as I feel comfortable. And eventually I will get more comfortable, and eventually I'll probably share my true identity. But until then, savor these morsels of information, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to share that little moment with y'all. It was kind of sad, but it took me down memory lane, and I have some great memories living in that house. Anyway, again, rambling. Let me go on the way home.